whisked it away. Hangs one in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it rattles the bar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Hwang Hee-chan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Haaland. Oh, they could break here. Kane.
There will be 1 minute
Wilshere.
at a time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a cute ball. Haaland. Hitters! And again. Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them. So they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Jamaica are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again then.
Jamaica definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Hwang Hee-chan touches it back. It's a pretty loose pass. And a goal kick. Vardiol. Not the most accurate pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Incoming delivery. Saliba can get it clear. Spread it left. Kane. Wilshere. And it's Gusto. McAllister. Opts for safety. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Gusto. Haaland. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. Great ball, and he's in here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Knocks it into space. And he's there to clear it. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hwang Hee-chan. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 38. Coming on the field.
Cleared without hesitation.
Number 14. Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last quarter of an hour. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. De Bruyne is there to clear. And it's lofted through here. Saliba attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Haaland. Perez. Now it's Kane. Some resolute defending there. Jamaica leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Wolverhampton needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he was quick to react. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here?
Well,
and that is as far as it goes. Jamaica have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Perez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Many thanks to Jim,
Hello,
and with that, it is a very good night to you.
I'd like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A
Hello,
red letter day
everybody, and
for
welcome to
everybody
today's
here,
match.
and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible,
Everyone, please
emotional,
welcome
a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And now, lining up for Jamaica.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, we're on the way. And here's Mbappe. Perez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Perez. Now it's Haaland. Gaitska Mendieta. Mbappe. Mendieta. Now here's the... Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. He's got away. There's no flag. That looks a good cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pobega.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McAllister. Rowe. That has been slung wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Perez. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. And this is Perez. That looks a good ball through. Mendy, real chance! Just too high.
Jamaica really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So it is still 0-0. Rowe.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
McAllister, out to the left it goes. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way, shoots! They just took too long getting forward.
Mbappe cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Juan Miranda. Rowe. Here's Pobega. Rowe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Pobega finds himself offside. Mendieta. Now Costa Curta. McAllister. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Pobega. Looking for options for movement. Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Saliba. Costa Curta. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Always onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Quality ball. Spread it left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it through. Chance! He scored! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
So they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Jamaica have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time. McAllister. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Today to please drink responsibly.
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Jamaica have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Jamaica really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Can he get onto this? Rowe could try cutting inside here. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rowe. He's looking wide. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Bellingham. Now Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
The attendance for this match
Your
was
impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, she goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Jamaica presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Freuler. Lukumi. Here's Pobega. Rowe. And he's picked it up out wide. This looks promising. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Takes aim and crosses. Costa Curta. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mendieta receives it in a wide position. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Half an hour gone in the second half. Perez has it in a wide position.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 19, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 8, De Bruyne.
Substitution in progress.
Jamaica making another change here. Lewandowski coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Number 20,
Pobega.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Jamaica have
4,
now used up all but
Bernardo
one
Silva.
of their substitution windows. Gives it back. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Mbappe. Freuler. Goes to finish! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Jamaica close now to seeing this one through to the end. It's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe. Pobega.
2 added
It's
minutes
Freuler.
has been indicated.
has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 25.
Jamaica making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And we're done. Jamaica have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the return pass. Gagliardini over to the left. That has found him in acres of space. They've played it short. Nice control. No way through, so back it comes. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Costa Curta. Ball played for Mendieta. Bellingham. Perez. And that's been intercepted. That is good alertness. Opts for safety. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mendieta. He's in a great position here. Gagliardini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jamaica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Abe. Perez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Perez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bradaric. Vardiol. And it's Perez. Now it's Mbappe. And Abe. Bellingham. And here's Perez. Actro. Verona looking to pass their way through. Bradaric. And it's Actro. Gagliardini, approaching the half-hour mark, knocks it out wide. Abe has a look and plays it forward. It's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, good take in a good area. Caught offside that time. Mendieta caresses it through. Now it's Rodrigo. And across it goes. And that is out of play. Perez. Showing good feet. Cross in, looks like a good one. And he cuts out the supply. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Gagliardini. And it's ps4. Played back. Played out wide. Bradaric. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. ps4. Jamaica has the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. Mendieta. And it's Bellingham. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession. Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Gagliardini. Bradaric. And Nelson. Bradaric. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's made its way to him. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's neat. Does well to stand firm and defend it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Milikochap. Gagliardini. And ps4. Gagliardini. Distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. ps4 finds himself offside. it's Perez. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Mendieta. Bellingham. Great pressure, plenty of it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bradaric. And Gagliardini.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
It's a
spettatori.
good spell of possession, this. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mendieta. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Milikochap. And it's Akpa Akpro. He's looking wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's on it, can he get away? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Akpro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Vardiol. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Castanos. Abe does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pressing high and with purpose. Gagliardini. Bradaric. Castanos. And Gagliardini.
Verona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Nilsson. Gagliardini. Castanos. Bradaric. Castanos. Bradaric.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Perez. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that looks a decent ball. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Mendieta. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Jamaica may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli stand appositi.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And now, lining up for Jamaica.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, we're on the way. Bellingham. Mendieta. And it's Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Costa Curta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Granit Xhaka. Sunderland looking to pass their way through. Now it's Lefebvre. And here's Traore. And this is Xhaka. Clipped into space. Costa Curta. Has a look and plays it forward. Mendieta flings in across. There's the header! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pires going face-to-face with his great rival. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jamaica leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Lefebvre. Mendieta. Now it's Rodrigo. Great vision. Look at the space here. Reynildo herring after the ball here. Abe. Now it's Traoré. And it's made its way to him. Mukiele does really well to win the ball there. Reynildo. Hertrauda. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Traoré. And he's forced to go back. Sunderland finding their passes. Looking for a runner. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's nice. Perez. And it's Van Dijk. Now Saliba. And it's Van Dijk. Bellingham. And Guardiol. Costa Curta. Ball played for Mendieta. And it's Abe. It's Bellingham. Traoré producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Lefay. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mendieta. Now it's Rodrigo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Xhaka. Isidore. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Aimed beyond the defence. Xhaka looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Xhaka. Granit Xhaka plays it in. And he was alert to it. Rodrigo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Perez. And here's Mbappe. Jamaica looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Traoré. Granit Xhaka. And it's Xhaka. Hops for safety. And Hertrauda. Reynildo. And it's Xhaka. Isidore. And it's Mukiele. And here's Traoré. And that has found him in acres of space.
There will be 1 minute at a
Abe.
time.
It's Perez. And it's Traoré. It's a good ball out wide. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Jamaica leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back underway. Jamaica carrying a one-goal lead. Tries to pass it through. Granit Xhaka crossed into the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Xhaka. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Isidore. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Traore. Granit Xhaka. Isidore. Nicely weighted ball. Vardio, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Spread it left. Perez. Jamaica are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to clear it. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Reynildo. Petrauda. Mendieta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now, this could be a chance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Granit Xhaka. And Lefebvre. And it's Xhaka. Isidore. Now it's Lefebvre. He shifted it to the flank. There they go, hunting in packs. Xhaka really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Traore. Xhaka receives it in a good position here. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. And here's Perez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Perez. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Xhaka. That looks a cracking ball. Robbie gets into a good position. Now the delivery. And that should get the job done.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number
We have
11,
got changes here from both
Rodrigo.
sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 10.
It's a decent clearance.
Substitution in progress.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Perez. Perez! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Jamaica could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he welcomes it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Masuaku and Reinildo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's in a great position here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's that, the end. Jamaica are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Perez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything is working very nicely.
Areas shown on this map. Thank you for
Many
your
thanks to Jim,
cooperation.
and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's forced to go back. Mendieta. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out of play for a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Joe's looking wide. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jamaica do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. And here comes the corner. They've played it short. This looks promising. Serves up across. And he's taking no chances there. Vallecas have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And he's onside. He's had a shot! Vardiol. Jamaica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Hit into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance! Danger averted for now. Saliba has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a really well-measured ball. And the through ball. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vallecas were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a super give and go. Played out to the left flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Spread it left. And that has found him in acres of space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Vardiol. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
El número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Probing pass. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's a little off target. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! He's scored! The breakthrough arrives at last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Jamaica have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Foot in. It's a throw-in. Oh, such a clever touch. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vardiol looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's good running with the ball. Drilled in low. And he's there to get it away. Passing nice and neat. He's picked his way through. It's run loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely bit of skill. Very nicely done. And the shot! That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's worked it through. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Pires. In with the challenge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Van Dijk cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Vallecas finding their passes. Costa Curta. Jamaica still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Perez, who crossed in early. Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Vardiol. And Abe. Over to the left. That's a throw. Abe. That's a sharp pass. That is good strength. 2 minutes to be added on. Good ball, good take. Played out to the right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And time is up. Jamaica can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, Red, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mendieta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Julie. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Vardiol. Vardiol charging forward down that flank. Thuram. Big chance, corner. This is their second corner of the game. Mendieta! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. No goals as yet. It's a pretty loose pass. Neuer. Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram. Thuram! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Owen. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Owen. Hazard. Thuram receives it in a good position here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, well measured. Neymar. The ball goes in. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Julie. Now it's Owen. And it's Owen. And smartly reclaimed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pepe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Abe hurtling down that right flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hazard. Oh, she goes for a shot! It's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Mendieta. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ronaldo, and he's on his way. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mendieta. Costa Curta. Mendieta going full steam down the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Jamaica claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And this could be the final action of the first half. Julu. Now, can they get it back? And that's been won straight back. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Jamaica are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Jamaica are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Tries to play it through, and the shot! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
But, oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's been played through. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Thuram. Neymar. Real chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got...
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jamaica are looking to go forward now.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Now it's Thuram. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, good claim by the keeper.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Jamaica can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, what about it? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. João Neves is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Perez. A header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Abe gathers from the goal kick. Mendieta. Kukçu. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's gone for a throw-in. Perez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's got away. There's the header! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Jamaica really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. 75 minutes played. Now it's Owen. That has ended up in no man's land. Abe. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 7.
Jamaica can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field, number 8.
Kukçu is onto this.
Number 25.
Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodri. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. And he's intervened well there. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. He's through, now is he in? And it's Neymar. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
4 added minutes has
Oh,
been
he's
indicated.
bustling through here. Goes down, but nothing given. That has been slung wide. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 9, Turn. Coming on the field
And here's
is
Perez.
number 10.
Shoots!
Running home.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. And he's worked it through. And he's away. Chance! 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please be made aware that smoking is only
So a short
permitted in
respite for the
designated
players
areas
as they
within
prepare
these
themselves
grounds.
for another
Substitution
30
for
minutes.
Jamaica. Number 22, Abe.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 17, Wilshere.
Played into
Substitution
space.
taking place.
Can he get onto this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Perez has it in a wide position. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's a sharp pass. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. Yes! He's done it! Late in the day, this could well be
The
it!
goal scorer for Jamaica.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spin.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Kevin De Bruyne.
Perez,
Substitution.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
not the most accurate pass. Foden. Short changes him with that pass. He's looking wide. And it's Kante. This looks promising. He's a sharp little... Decent chance! And that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. And he's making progress on the ball. Pepe gets in to thwart him. Foden. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Security staff to each block.
Jamaica
Please
come
report to
roaring
the
back
staff
in quite
immediately.
some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Back into the middle, well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Jamaica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Julie. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Not the most convincing of passes. Vardiol. Perez is wide and looking to get onto this. De Bruyne, and he was alert to it. He came in hard, very hard. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 24, Vadio. Coming on the field is number 3.
And here's Neymar.
Substitution
Marquinhos
in
does
progress.
well to get it back. Knocks it into space.
Jamaica nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And And it's played in. Oh, smashing header! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little... Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much.
Shot, surely! Oh, crossbar! Decent enough try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Tura. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Pings it, climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Jamaica leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kukchu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Jamaica are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. De Bruyne, look at the space, he's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mendieta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Neymar. Mendieta, and here's Thuram. Neymar. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Here's a chance! Roberto Carlos plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Flamengo are level. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scorer for Flamengo after 25 minutes is...
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Shoots! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! That was a given. It always was.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Minutes is number 11, Neymar! Neymar! Neymar!
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pavlovic cuts it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good, terrific header. Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting, he's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pavlovic. Played out towards the right wing. Gaitska Mendieta. Now it's Turan. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third.
And the shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Costa Curta. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Messi. That's a sharp pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. Messi looking to run onto it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he finish? Mendieta, who does have an assist to his name. Saliba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Abe. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Shot, surely! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got away. Delivers the ball. Guardiola can get it clear. Can he get on the end of it? Chance! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That's good. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's gone for a throw-in. Lofted upfield. Messi. Over to the left. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. Jamaica are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Aims beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram is herring after that one. Van Nistelrooy. He's looking wide, and this is Messi, and he's searching through. Nice interception, well timed. Saliba. Rodri. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's De Bruyne. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Señoras y señores, por favor eviten estacionar alrededor del estadio. Gracias por su cooperación. Cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Jamaica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Thuram is onto this. Mendieta! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Jamaica come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Rodri. Raul. Tries to pass it through. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Has a look and plays it forward. Wilshere. Looking for options for movement. James. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mendieta. Neymar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the keeper's given it away. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Perez. Vardiol. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
And the ball is out of play.
60.179.
Jamaica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Saliba. And it's James. To Messi. Rodri. And he's looking to catch him up. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Wilshere. Mendieta. And here's Thuram. Rice cuts out the pass. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Raul. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's chosen to go back, and he's in on goal. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Gabriel with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
It's a
18.
good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Messi. Número
Might be
13.
dangerous. It's Wilson!
Entran. Número 20.
Straight at the keeper.
Número 7.
Wilshere
Número
might
ocho.
be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Rafinha. Rafinha. Now it's Kane. And it's made its way to him.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rice has found the net here, of course. Argentina finding their passes. And this is Raul. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rice attempts a clearance. Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he whips it in. Big header! It's hit the upright. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Garnacho out towards the flank. Looking for the run. Garnacho puts them all in. Tries to get it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Jamaica illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.